Today I will be finishing the engine bay. I will be putting on the wiring and the flywheel, gearbox, clutch, and I will be changing the pilot bearing, and I will be transferring everything back into my engine bay. First things first, I removed the clutch pilot bearing. This used to be a wet paper towel. I will show you how I removed it, and I'll show you my method that I found online.
I'm here when you need my voice. I'm here when you need.
So I took the pilot bearing out, and this is a new one. This is an old one. Look how much force it took me to remove this. And this is a new one. I will put this back in.
I'm here when you need my voice.
As you saw, I was able to push this bearing even at least halfway through by my hand, so that's crazy. I just took it was a 23mm socket, and I just took the hammer and just tried to hammer it inside, and it worked pretty good. So yeah, the pilot bearing is in. I'm thinking of putting the wiring back in, just because it's gonna be a bit easier to navigate all the wires through the bracket and connect them to the connectors and the sensors. And yeah, I've put the crankshaft sensor and the camshaft sensor in. There's this bracket that hides the wire. So now here's the M50 wiring. Doesn't seem that much, but for me it's for the first time I'm doing this, so it looks difficult for me. I'm gonna put this wiring back into the engine and we'll see how it goes. I've changed my mind. I'm not gonna put the wiring back into the engine just yet. I found a wiring diagram online, which I will put here on the screen. It shows a drawing where every single wire goes to. On the other news, I messed something up. Let me show you. I was trying casually bolt up the transmission bolts, but it happened, and yeah, one bolt is gone, and it's stuck up there. So I will try to weld a nut to it, and I'll try to unbolt it. We'll see how it goes. Oh, still hot, still hot. These are the lengths I have to go to extract that one broken bolt. I just welded a nut to it, and yeah, mission successful. One advice is to invest in a MIG welder, because without it I would be lost many times. So yeah, one good tip, guys. It's the best tool for extracting the broken bolts. Yep, here we go. I just rented the engine crane for a couple of days. Hopefully I will be able to put this engine back into my car. I will be using my old trusty seat belt. I used it to take out my old engine, to put this engine on the engine stand. I mean, it holds up really well, so I need to end the traditions and use the same old seat belt. The flywheel is in there. Ah, f***ing hell. F***. Ah. The flywheel is in here. F***. Ah.
Why are you gay?
Okay, so the flywheel is on. It's secured. I used a bit of a Loctite on these bolts. I torqued them to 105 Newton meters because it says so on the manual, and I torqued them like 30 Newton meters, 60, 80, 19, and then 105. I've got this clutch. It's a brand new one. It's from Sach. I mean, it's an okay brand, and yeah, this is how it looks. It's just a normal OEM clutch, nothing too fancy. It does say here gearbox side, and it does say a motor side, I believe. And yeah, and you put the clutch basically this way. I've got this cheap alignment tool as well. I'm gonna use it because I don't feel comfortable using just a socket. I also got the new clutch bolts. It's quite cheap to buy these, and you need 6 of them. The Loctite is already pre-applied, so you don't have to apply these on these bolts. Okay, so the clutch is in. I moved the engine back here. Oh, this is so sketchy. I put a tire just in case. So yeah, let's put this gearbox in. This will be ready to go into this engine bay.
Išimti visada lengviau negu įdėti. Ką padarai?
Okay, so the engine is finally in the engine bay. It took me like 3 to 4 hours to put this engine back into the car. I did this with my girlfriend. She really helped me. Guys, get yourself a girlfriend that can help you put the engine inside the car. Another thing, there was some misfortune. I don't have the poly mount here, so this stud just broke off on me. So yeah, I took this off, bought a new stud. I don't know how it's called. It's probably a stud, right? So it's like 1 meter long stud. And yeah, now I'm gonna cut it to the desired length and I'm gonna assemble everything again. Yeah, this probably should be enough thread left to secure this engine, right guys? So the next step is my most favorite, is wiring, which I'm not gonna film. It's gonna be very fun. We'll see how it goes. I will give you some updates, but overall I'm not gonna film the entire process of me putting the wiring up because it's boring.
I'm here when you need my voice.
So I've been busy. I've been cleaning the injectors. The way I clean it is just pretty simple. Hook up a long hose, put this hose inside, and just power up the injector via ignition wires. Hook up to the battery. Then I just clean up with it's a carburetor cleaner. So yeah, it works wonders. After that, I will be rebuilding the injectors. We'll be changing the seals and the filter as well.
When you need my voice.
Okay, so let me give you a bit of an update. I almost done the wiring. One side is secured, the other one is secured as well. What's left for me to do? I have to put these hoses, it's a coolant hoses, and then the intake manifold. I installed the fuel injectors as well, rebuild them, install them, so everything is moving forward little by little. Fire extinguisher for safety. Давай. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. It was an interesting journey starting up this engine. I had no idea what happened at the first start, why it stopped. Hopefully nothing bad happened, because then I started a couple of more times and it runs smoothly. So yeah, I still gotta install the air filter. I don't have that. I bought a sport air filter, should be more than enough. And yeah, in the next episode I will be reassembling the front section of the car and the interior as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys very soon.